Welcome back to my channel. Today we explore the value of specific coin, the top 6 most valuable USA gold-plated $1 coins value in today's market. So let's get started. First up, the gold-plated United States $1 coin, featuring President Grover Cleveland, dated 1885 to 1889 and without a mint mark. This coin belongs to the Presidential Dollar Coin Program, launched in 2007 to honor former U.S. presidents. Grover Cleveland, the only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms, appears twice in this series. The version dated 1885 to 1889 marks his first term. These coins were originally minted in a manganese brass alloy and have a golden appearance, but many have been gold-plated by private sellers or collectors after leaving the U.S. Mint. It's important to note that gold-plated versions are considered altered and hold no additional value to traditional numismatists. A coin without a mint mark typically means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In circulated or good condition, and especially when gold-plated, this coin is not considered rare or highly valuable in the collector's market. In today's market, the value of a gold-plated Grover Cleveland 1885 to 1889 $1 coin without a mint mark in good condition is typically between $2 to $5. This value is largely sentimental or novelty-based, as the plating is not done by the U.S. Mint and doesn't increase its official worth. Still, these coins can make a nice addition to themed collections or be used as conversation pieces. Their historical connection and unique presentation give them personal value, even if they're not considered high-dollar collectibles. Next up, the 1881 James Garfield Presidential $1 coin. Specifically, we'll focus on the gold-plated version without a mint mark, in extra fine condition. We'll explore its history, what makes it unique, and most importantly, how much it's worth in today's coin market. The Presidential Dollar Coin Program began in 2007 and continued through 2016, honoring former U.S. presidents in the order they served. In 2011, the U.S. Mint released the James A. Garfield dollar, the 20th coin in this series, to commemorate the 20th President of the United States. These coins were originally minted in Philadelphia and Denver, and made of a manganese brass alloy, which gives them a golden appearance. However, it's important to note that no actual gold was used in the production of these coins. That's where private modifications come in. Some versions of the James Garfield dollar have been gold-plated by private individuals or companies, not the U.S. Mint. These are not official mint issues. While they may look impressive, gold plating generally does not increase the numismatic value of a coin, and in most cases, it can actually reduce its desirability among serious collectors. These plated coins were often sold as novelty items or collectibles through TV advertisements or online listings. While they are visually appealing, they are typically not considered rare or valuable in the traditional numismatic market. A coin without a mint mark typically indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This is normal for presidential dollars, as Philadelphia issues usually do not carry a mint mark on the obverse. The absence of a mint mark does not make the coin rare. Millions of Garfield dollars were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. When we talk about condition, extra fine, or XF, means the coin shows only light wear on the highest points of the design and retains most of its detail. While not uncirculated, it's still a relatively high grade for circulated coins. However, because these coins were modern and produced in large numbers, even in extra fine condition, they are relatively common. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the gold-plated 1881 James Garfield dollar without a mint mark, in extra fine condition. Because the coin is gold-plated by a third party and not the U.S. Mint, it is considered a novelty item rather than a true collectible. In most cases, next up, the John Quincy Adams gold-plated $1 coin. While it features the years 1825 to 1829, this coin was actually minted in 2008 as part of the U.S. Presidential $1 Coin Program. Today, we'll focus specifically on the gold-plated version without a mint mark, in extra fine condition, and discuss its real market value in 2025. The original unaltered John Quincy Adams dollar was released by the U.S. Mint in 2008. It is made of a manganese brass alloy, not gold, and was one of 4 coins released that year in honor of past U.S. presidents. The gold-plated versions were not produced by the U.S. Mint. Instead, private companies electroplated these coins with a thin layer of gold, usually 24 karat, to make them more attractive to collectors. Because this is considered a post-mint modification, the U.S. Mint does not recognize it as an official issue. When evaluating any coin, condition is crucial. The coin in question is said to be in extra fine, or XF condition. This means the coin has some signs of wear, but retains strong detail. For modern coins, however, XF is not particularly rare, especially with pieces that were modified post-mint for novelty purposes. A coin without a mint mark might sound rare, but for this series, it's important to note where to look. Presidential dollar coins often had the mint mark inscribed on the coin's edge. In some cases, it may have worn off or was never applied clearly, but this typically does not add significant rarity or value unless it's a confirmed mint error. Now, let's talk about the current value in 2025. Despite its shiny appearance and the allure of gold plating, this coin does not carry high numismatic or precious metal value. The gold layer is extremely thin, often less than $1 worth of gold, and the modification actually reduces its value to most serious collectors. As of now, a 2008 gold-plated John Quincy Adams dollar coin, without a mint mark, in extra fine condition, sells for between $2 and $5 on the open market. Some novelty or commemorative sellers may ask for more, possibly up to $10, but actual sale prices tend to stay low due to the coin's post-mint alteration and abundance. While this coin may hold sentimental or display value for some collectors, it is not considered rare or particularly valuable in the numismatic world. If you're interested in coin collecting, it's always best to focus on original, unaltered issues with known mint errors or low mintages. Still, gold-plated coins like this can be an attractive and educational part of any collection. Next up, the gold-plated James K. Polk Presidential $1 coin, specifically from the years 1845 to 1849, as marked on the coin. We'll focus on coins that do not have a clear mint mark and are in average circulated condition, also known as very good, or VG grade. This dollar coin was released by the U.S. Mint in 2009 as part of the Presidential Dollar Coin Program. James K. Polk was the 11th President of the United States, serving from 1845 to 1849. The coin features his portrait on the obverse and the Statue of Liberty on the reverse. It's important to note that these coins were never made in solid gold. The term gold-plated usually refers to coins that have been altered after minting by private companies or individuals. These are not done by the U.S. Mint and have no added numismatic value due to the plating itself. In this video, we are looking at a Polk Presidential $1 coin with no visible mint mark and in very good circulated condition. Lack of a mint mark usually means it was minted in Philadelphia. However, coins in VG condition typically show moderate wear and do not carry high premiums unless there is a rare error. As of now, a James K. Polk Presidential $1 coin without a mint mark and in VG condition generally sells for around $1 to $2 on the collector's market. Even gold-plated versions, unless certified by a grading service or featuring a known error, are considered novelty items and do not increase the coin's actual value. However, error coins or uncirculated high-grade examples may fetch higher prices, sometimes up to $10 or $20 depending on condition and demand. So, while the James K. Polk dollar coin is a great piece for completing a presidential dollar collection, its value in very good condition without a mint mark is modest in today's market. If you're holding on to one, it's a great historical token, but it likely won't make you rich. Next up, the gold-plated Abraham Lincoln $1 coin dated between 1861 and 1865. We'll explore its background, design features, and most importantly, its market value in very fine condition without a rare mint mark. Although Abraham Lincoln served as president from 1861 to 1865, it's important to clarify that the U.S. Mint did not issue official $1 coins featuring Lincoln during this time. Instead, what you may come across are privately produced commemorative or novelty tokens, often gold-plated for visual appeal. These pieces are not legal tender, but are collected for their historical and aesthetic value. The coin usually features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with inscriptions marking his presidency years. The reverse may include patriotic motifs, such as eagles, shields, or liberty-themed designs. Most of these were produced for collectors or as promotional items. In numismatics, condition is crucial. A coin in very fine condition means it shows moderate wear but still retains major design elements and details. If the coin lacks a significant mint mark, it indicates a standard issue, not one of the limited or high-demand varieties that would fetch a premium price. As of today, a gold-plated Abraham Lincoln commemorative or novelty $1 coin from this era without a premium mint mark, and in very fine condition, generally holds modest value. In the collector's market, these coins typically sell for around $2 to $10, mainly as historical keepsakes or novelty items, rather than as rare, numismatic investments. While not a high-value coin in terms of monetary worth, the Abraham Lincoln gold-plated $1 coin is still a meaningful collectible for those interested in Civil War-era history or presidential memorabilia. Its charm lies in its connection to one of America's most revered leaders, rather than in rarity or metal content. Next up, the gold-plated James Buchanan presidential $1 coin. Specifically, we're looking at coins dated 1857 to 1861 with no mint mark and in normal circulated condition. First, let's clarify some important details. The James Buchanan dollar is part of the U.S. Presidential Dollar Coin Program, which ran from 2007 to 2016. While the coin itself features the years 1857 to 1861, those represent Buchanan's presidential term, not the coin's minting date. These coins were actually struck in 2010, and the absence of a mint mark typically indicates they were produced in Philadelphia. It's common to find gold-plated versions of these dollar coins. However, the U.S. Mint never issued them with gold plating. These modifications were made by private companies or individuals for novelty or souvenir purposes. Because they are altered from their original mint state, gold-plated coins are not considered rare or particularly valuable among serious collectors. The value of any collectible coin depends heavily on its condition. In this case, we're focusing on coins in normal circulated or damage condition. That means visible wear, possible scratches, and signs of handling. Even without gold plating, these circulated coins typically trade for around their face value, $1. With gold plating, the value may increase slightly for novelty or presentation appeal, but not significantly. As of 2025, a gold-plated James Buchanan presidential dollar coin with no mint mark and in circulated damaged condition usually sells for between $1 and $2.50. Some online listings might show higher asking prices, but actual sales typically fall within that modest range. Remember, collectors value authenticity and originality. Since gold plating is not official, it doesn't increase collectible value in the numismatic community. To sum it up, while the James Buchanan gold-plated dollar coin might look special, its value is mostly sentimental or decorative, especially in worn condition without a mint mark. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you and next time, happy collecting!